Morning people, so today I'm going to be turning myself into a bride. I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna go visit the makeup artist that did my makeup on my bridal day, and we're gonna do some content, shoot some content, and also answer some juicy questions. Like if you're a future bride or you're thinking about getting married, these are like gonna be questions you should like consider when looking for a makeup artist. We're gonna give you the real tea, so make sure that you get tuned in and keep watching because I'm excited. I am just setting up now, guys. Look how cool my camera is. It follows me. Let me know how you find the quality. Setting up to film, and then you are gonna watch me answer the questions as my makeup is getting done. We got outfit and everything, and then I'm gonna do like transitions for my TikTok. So make sure you follow me there because I will be having other content as well. I'm gonna get Sufi to do my makeup. She's gonna do the most amazing beat. I cannot wait to show you the outfit, everything together. She's gonna look good, and we're gonna answer some questions. Stay tuned in because I think these questions are going to be literally something I wish I knew when I was getting married. And even if you're not getting married, it's always good to know this stuff, you know? You never know for your future. If somebody hated their makeup, what do you recommend them to do?
Ooh, juicy question. This is a very important tip. You have to make sure the makeup artist is there. You take a wipe out and you wipe your makeup in front of them.
Honestly. Honestly. Period. Period.
Okay, no. Real advice. So prevention is far better than fixing the issue. So it's super important that you book your time slot so that you have enough time after makeup is done. So if anything does go wrong, you can fix it. Important that you're transparent with your makeup artist. So I know it's sometimes uncomfortable when they're super friendly, but you just have to talk about what you don't like and do like. Don't be afraid to ask to see your makeup through the process. Otherwise, obviously, it's going to be too late by the time your makeup's done. It's going to take far longer to fix something as opposed to fixing it midway. And my last tip is to manage expectation, because we are events makeup artists. We want your makeup to look nice in real life and in camera. In camera, makeup tends to be more heavier. Obviously, makeup's going to look different in both.
What should someone do if their makeup gets ruined because of tears, of sweat, you know, all of the juices as a bride? It can get messy.
Great question. I always advise my brides after I finish their makeup. One, if your makeup gets super oily through sweat, I really recommend getting a pressed powder like the Charlotte Tilbury one. It will mattify your face without adding any excess amount of product. Makeup gets ruined through tears. It should be waterproof, but if it does, it's super important that one, you don't rub with a tissue and smear your makeup. Let it soak up with a tissue. Then, when you're ready to fix it, get yourself a little bit of concealer. Tap on any areas that have been removed. And and this is very important, with a pressed powder, not a loose one, just set your makeup. If you use a loose one, it will clump up.
That's such a great tip. I would have used a loose powder. I'm that clumsy.
And then lastly, if your lips get ruined because an aunt decided to swipe with a tissue, then what I recommend is, again, concealer brush. Make sure it's not too wet and creamy because you don't want excess extra product. What you do want though is just that you're fixing the makeup and not adding makeup on, and then obviously reapply. Your makeup artist should give you a little top up to add on to your lips.
If you're a picky person and you want to get a makeup artist, do you still recommend them to get a makeup artist? Personally, I'll answer this one because I think you shouldn't. If you, and I'm talking about, you can have preference, there's a difference, and there's ultimately picky where, oh no, you have to do everything like this and this and this, like you're talking the makeup artist through every single step. I think is a no. Just do your makeup yourself, save your money, yeah.
I agree.
3 things you wish people knew before booking a makeup artist.
1, when you apply skincare for makeup, your main focus should be hydration. Too many people focus on things that your skincare won't fix there and there. For example, acne or pigmentation. Your makeup artist is only human. You've had your whole life to practice on your face, and this is the first time she's seeing your face.
I think that's such an amazing outlook to have because I've never thought about it that way.
Yeah, it's because, you know, they think expert, that means you should be perfect on your first go, but obviously practice makes perfect. And lastly, natural makeup is just as hard as glam makeup. In fact, with glam makeup, you're starting off with a completely blank canvas. With natural makeup, you're fixing really nuanced details that will look far more obvious than if you're obviously doing glam makeup.
3 secret makeup tips you would give as a makeup artist.
If you want your makeup to look as good as a makeup artist, then definitely apply way more makeup than what you'd think to. People don't put enough emphasis on hydration for the face. I would really recommend getting injectable like Profilo done, which is the injectable moisturizer. It doesn't change your face shape, it just injects moisturizer in your face. And if you can't do that, then just a quick sheet mask before you do makeup.
I always recommend to use a sheet mask. It completely changes the texture of your skin.
100%. On the topic of hydrating skin, it's really super important to have a super emollient base. All makeup artists, if you'll notice, use really emollient base before they start doing makeup. So things like Embryolisse, the Walida Skin Food one, those are really good emollient bases. Your powder needs to suck onto something and you don't want it to suck your skin's hydration, rather it'll just suck up the moisturizer's hydration. But secret makeup tips is always overline. Even if you don't want to overline, because if you use your true lip line to do lip lining, it never looks smooth.
Get the real tea here.
One of my favorite tips is when you're applying liquid lipstick, if you don't like that dry cracked look, apply it with a blending brush, an eyeshadow blending brush, and it will look really seamless, like a normal lipstick.
You see, I would have just taken the one directly on my lip.
But it ends up applying too much product, which obviously no one likes because it looks like cracked and cakey.
It's done, guys. This camera is not picking up how gorgeous this makeup looks. It's a lot more pinkier, and my actual skin tone, I look very washed out. I need to obviously mess around with the camera settings, but I'm looking and feeling gorgeous until I put that outfit on. Actually, that's when I'll feel really gorgeous. I'll see you then, because I will tag the page's name that I got the outfit on, just in case some of you are interested. I love how Sufi gave you guys so many tips. Make sure you go follow her if I haven't already mentioned. Book her up, because I trust her enough to use her as my actual makeup artist for my wedding day, and she did amazing. I always get compliments on my pictures, so book her, please. The outfit now, look how stunning it looks. Like, guys, this lilac color, I think this is a lilac color. I would never have picked it, but it just looks so stunning. This camera is not doing it justice. Like the beading work and the dupatta is just perfect, and the jewelry matches as well, and the hijab. What it means to be a content creator. I'm just doing some transition and it's taking me hours to just get the angle right, but just watch me while I do it. Which way did I spin? I forgot. I think that was a good one. We're just finishing off doing our pictures and stuff, and we're gonna get a munch to eat. Who doesn't like PFC? Shit. If you're Bengali, you know about naga wings. They're super spicy. They're from Spice Hut, by the way. You will not stain this dress though. Yeah. That is the makeup and outfit done. I'm just going to quickly show you it. If you haven't already seen it. She's gorgeous. I'll add some pictures and videos as well as how it looks, so you guys can get a better look. As I mentioned, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.